Dire team ban.
Why?
Ten seconds remaining.
Okay.
5
Go ahead.
seconds remaining.
I'll audio broadcast this shit. Zaure style.
Reserve time.
All I gotta do is scratch and sniff, and I'm good.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Brew ban, DP ban. First two,
10 seconds remaining.
pretty standard.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
What's the other team name? Yeah, 50% gaming, and the other one is swag, I think. Okay, second ban is Raid King, and it's the Faceless Void pick. That's pretty standard. He's still really strong in this patch. Okay, go to your...
Skywrath Mage.
And then a quick Tide Hunter Scarith Mage pickup by Swag. Ryu Boris doing the drafting. Okay. Alright, so both these teams already look like they're down to team fight. Scarith being the good counter to Void, because anything that's good with Void is also good against him.
10 seconds remaining.
And
5 seconds remaining.
wonder if that Faceless Void is going to be used as more of an offlane, or if he's stuck in that hard, that safe lane hard carry mode with the changes to him. I'm not sure if it makes that much of a difference, honestly. I think he can still go anywhere. He's a really strong hero. 50% gaming taking their time. This is a best of 3, by the way, so for at least guarantee 2 games. And a Lich. Okay. Whenever someone picks a Lich, it's a pretty big sign that they want to go duels. So it's possible they can still go tri-lane, but most of the time Lich means dual lanes, because he's the king of dual lanes, basically. PA banned by 50% gaming. So they don't want YOLO crits. .360 no scope, MLG, bro, XXXX 420.
5
crits.
seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban.
Swag banning out the Viper, so it seems like, apart from Terrorblade, most of the bans and picks are pretty similar now, as this patch is only about a week old now.
10 seconds
Most teams are gonna
remaining.
have to take the time and play a bunch of games with the new heroes to decide what they think is viable, how they want to run the new heroes and things like that they think could be strong. Terrorblade's always been OP though, so he's always going to be a ban. Insta Razor pick, I like this pickup. Really good against the Void if you can get the chain link off. Even in Chrono, he's going to have to run out of that Chrono to break the chain and that wastes precious time. But the Lich Void combo is also something I didn't talk about, which could be potentially really strong if you can get a couple heroes in Chrono. Without tons of creeps in there as well. The potential for chain lightning to do massive damage is very high.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Now time for 50% gaming to choose their next hero. Well, they need, if they are going duels, then they would need a strong, another strong dual laner hero. So I would probably pick up either a nice defensive support or and something. Okay, well there you go. Ogre got a recent buff which gives him about, or gives him 2.5 mana or health regen per second. So he's a nice tanky support which can be used really effectively with his Fire Blast and the RNG of the multicast. You never know what's gonna happen. You just one-shot the Skywrath if he gets lucky.
10 seconds remaining.
So they're gonna probably, if they are going duels, I don't know if they are, but if they are, then they are gonna need a ranged carry, another ranged carry.
Reserve time.
They might send Faceless Void and Lich mid. That Faceless Void has been mid a couple of times before. I don't know if I'd do it against the Razor, but with the Lich dual lane mid, it can be viable. Now for Rio Boris to make his next selection, he's going for the Witch Doctor. Okay, two nice tanky supports, or not tanky supports, but two nice nuky supports. And then you have the heal properties with Witch Doctor, which are really strong early game, and two tanky cores so far, so pretty much 6.81 so far. Seems like a pretty standard 6.81 draft. All these heroes on the Radiant have been run so much. So just going what they know best. And 50% Gaming is willing to take a few more chances with their draft. And able to
Reserve time.
get a little more creative, see if it pays off for them. So we're looking for another core probably on 50% Gaming, unless they want to run the core Ogre, which is totally a thing. Quick Ag Scepter. Just kidding. Never know. In this patch, anything could happen.
10 seconds remaining.
And,
Radiant team ban.
I don't know. Just saying, if I was, then I wouldn't have my stream on when I did it. But Ember Sphere is being picked up by 50% Gaming now, so they are going full damage now. Ember is probably going to set up... that's an interesting pick actually.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I really don't like Ember with Void though, for the most part, because if he does happen to get caught in there, then he's pretty dead. And now, you can even pick up a Diffusal to block his, or to get rid of his Flame Guard, if you so choose to. But it looks like they're gonna really pressure this Ember into some early fights. And comes a Morphling as their hard carry. Okay, I really like Radiant's tri-lane here. They're not going to have much to burst them down on the 50% Gaming. With, like, they're going to have the Lich and Ogre if they are going to run a tri-lane. And with Ember, it's the Morphling can just morph through all of that. And then you have the two supports that can really punish aggression and diving with Witch Doctor's Cask. As soon as creeps are out of the way, he can just stun 3 times, level 1. And then the slow from Skywrath and the Arcane Bolt. They could easily turn it around.
5 seconds.
50% Gaming now have to pick up another core, and they're running out of time. And they go with the Pugna. Interesting. They're looks like they're gonna run the Pugna mid probably. And then maybe a tri-lane with a Lich? I don't know, we'll see what happens. So far, I really like Radiant's lineup, so, but we'll see how it pans out. 50% Gaming have a lot of opportunities to get pickoffs, and early pushing towers with the Pugna is always annoying to deal with. Radiant have a lot more startup time with their lineup, so Pugna can take out 1, 2, even maybe 3 towers before Radiant are gonna want to really team fight. Especially if this Tide does not have a good time in this lane.
10 seconds remaining.
But I'm looking for Radiant to play a lot more passive
5
than
seconds
50% gaming to
remaining.
really use that Pugna to its fullest early game.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, I'll start with the Radiant, I guess. Alright, on the Tide, looks like he's going bottom, so solo safe lane Tide, they might go aggressive here. Gangster on the Tide Hunter. And in the solo mid, it looks like we have Morphling here, Ryuboros. And then in the tri-lane, we're going to have Razor, Toxin, and the 2 supports, Shiz on the Witch Doctor, and Skywrath Mage as Lowrider.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Dream. Alright, already I really like the decision of Radiant to lane the Tide against the Faceless Void in offlane. So Tide has a really big advantage with his Anchor Smash. If he plays this right, Void is going to have such an annoying time trying to get less hits, and he starts off with a double damage rune. So already from the laning phase, looks really good for the Radiant side, and it looks like they've spotted this out. So they're going to rotate their tri-lane down bottom and the Tide up top. They really needed to do this if they want this Void to have a good start. And it looks like 2 supports are sitting up in the top of the side shop for the Dire, looking to get an early pick-off on whoever comes up here. Looks like it's going to be the Lich first. Let's see if he falls for the bait. Supports aren't missing now, and he should know that. But yeah, this is fine. Like, as long as he doesn't go too far, then he should be fine. It looks like we are going to end up having duels, with the Lich and the Void going together, and then Ember and Ogre, 2 melees going against Tide, but that's fine. Supports can rotate though, so... And then we have a pause. Make sure you have the last hits up on the chart. These supports are really... They really want this kill. They are just sitting there doing nothing. I didn't really need to do anything right now because they're too scared to go up and get last hits, so... See how long they're gonna sit in there. Oh, here they go! Caught the Lich out, and with a static link and a concussive shot, he's gonna go down and be the first blood.
First blood, and the atmosphere's electric.
Yeah. Not a good start for the Dire. If Radiant gets any kind of snowballing, then... Well, actually, that can all change with this patch, but... We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, this dual lane is not going to do much with the Void. Razor just hardcore phases him out of lane. He goes in, he's going to get static link, not get any last hits. And it... Go ahead. Yeah. He is going to have the creep wave, so if he last hits under tower, he's going to get a couple because of the sacrifice. So he can get what he can under tower. Looks like Pugna's going to go grab the bounty rune, and no one's going to grab the Elysian bot yet. So far in this bottom lane, Tide is holding his own here against the double melee. If they go in to harass, he just anchor smashes them down, and they don't have any more damage. Yeah. Yeah. He's got 8 tangos. He's got 8 tangos. He's fine with getting harassed here.
Dire's courier has been slain.
And the Dire courier goes down. And it's Rioboris takes a kill on Pugna, but then dies to the Nether Ward. So the mid splitting a kill. Rioboris gets the best of that though, because he does get the experience from it. And where did that Dire's courier die?
Denied.
Yeah. So mid, top and bottom, all core is getting really good farm here. And if this keeps up, then Radiant will have a really good time. Already taking 2,000 gold lead just from farm alone and a couple kills. Right, this dual lane isn't doing much. Timber isn't even getting good farm there. They're gonna go on him now with the stun, but if he's not careful, Timber can just go down. And are they gonna get him one hit away? He's gonna get the kill. Is he gonna? I think he's gonna be fine with this. No, he's got a stun. He's gonna die. One more hit. Anchor Smash is gonna come in though. It's gonna be really close. No, I think he's gonna be fine. Kraken Shell. Anchor Smash is too strong. Okay, we got the Ember coming back in now, and yeah. No, he's fine. Tide just playing that too, the max. As we got a smoke coming in mid now, the two supports for the Radiant side are looking to gank up this Pugna. Rioboris is kind of annoyed with that Nether Ward, it looks like, and the nuke. Alright, they're going in, and there goes the Morph. That's it. Concussive shot. Morph is just so easy to kill in mid lane, or Pugna. When you got that kind of nuke damage with the waveform and Skywrath. Witch Doctor being a good support, giving his mid the...
Back at top. Alright, Morphling is leading with level 6. Pugna and Tide under tied for 5. Right now you can see a difference in the experience gain is definitely leading towards the Radiant side. And in the net worth, Radiant are just making that money. But this is 6.8.
They're waiting.
Pugna is the easy kill right now.
Yeah, he's so squishy.
Hugging that tower. Pugna's only got 606 health. Good lord. Ooh. Witch Doctor Skywrath Mage waiting in the forest for that initiation against the Pugna, and he is down once again. No fear from the Morphling for that top tower. Back at top. Faces Void level 4. Razor level 4 as well. Back at mid.
This Razor is doubling Void's farm. I think they're pretty much doing well in all 3 lanes.
Right now, I am feeling like Team Swag is definitely putting 50% gaming in the back heels right now. Watching that Ember Spirit and Tidehunter go back and forth is a beautiful thing. Because, honestly, you said that all the lanes are pretty much even right now. I'm definitely feeling like the Radiant are keeping the Ember Spirit on his heels as well.
No, what I meant was that, like, they're doing well in all of their lanes. Like,
oh yeah, sorry.
Tide's gonna get his farm no matter what, and Morphling can't be stopped now. Now that Pugna's like he's like miles behind.
Initiation from the Lich. Not enough DPS to take him down, but enough DPS to make him back up a little more. Just a little bit. Back at top, static link from Razor, faces Void, decides to jump out of there using the Time Walk ability.
Going on the Morphling mid, but they're not gonna get him. And in fact, Morphling's diving them with the haste rune.
Lifesteal coming from the Pugna. Decrepify. No, definitely life drain. Sorry. Decrepified him and life drained him. Up at top, Morphling decides to come back around, using that agility to his advantage. Runs into the Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi decides to use a Fire Blast. Morphling decides to swim on out of that area. Not enough for me. Ember Spirit decides to use one of his remnants to fire back a little bit. See what goes on here. Morphling decides to come down the bottom to help out the Tidehunter. Lich decides to go down the bottom. Oh, Morphling initiating against the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit uses a fire remnant to get the... Alright, let's... Whew, man, this is a crazy game right now. Let's look at that fight recap. Faceless Void being taken down by Razor, Skywrath Mage, and Witch Doctor. I am liking this team fighting ability right now. And the experience right now, 1500, definitely pushing towards a Radiant. And the net worth, blatantly towards a Radiant. What? Our 50% gaming playing Dota right now, because I feel like they're playing Battleship.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Back up top of the top lane, I'm seeing a Razor, Witch Doctor, and Skywrath Mage taking down the top tower. That is the first tower to be dropped. Let's look at the net worth right now. Razor is definitely leading with the most net worth at 4,200 gold. Chronosphere popping up from the Faceless Void, but a static link is still going on from Razor. Razor, 28 damage stolen from Faceless Void running out. Razor being frozen in place by the ice armor put on by Lich. Razor trying to get the hell out of that area. We've got 4 players. And they take down the Razor.
I don't know if that was a good trade, even though they did take everybody down. They got no tower, all through all the things.
Morphling is taking down that middle tower. Yes. I'm feeling this is a very one-sided game, guys. Body block by who?
By the Lich that saved Void. That was a good
Yeah, that was it, definitely. That was a good body block. I'm liking that. Lich definitely body blocking the Void. I mean, body blocking the Razor so Void can get away. Alright, taking down that Morphling. Pugna definitely keeping him on his toes. Man, or what does a puddle of water have?
Sorry,
definitely, I've been looking at that.
Yeah, it's
I've been pulling up
top for Radiant. Like, I think that last fight at top was really important for the Dire. They got 3. They really, their heroes really need levels. Bar the Void, he just needs the gold. I would say more, but yeah.
Morphling decides to pick up that double damage rune and puts it in his bottle. Right now, the net worth with Morphling, Razor, and Tidehunter, both on the Radiant side, all 3 at the top. Beautiful. I feel like Team X-Swag definitely came here to play some Dota. They are working together. Skywrath Mage and Witch Doctor supporting that Razor very well. Back down at the bottom, we see Pugna and Lich. And Faceless Void way in the back, just waiting. I think they're going to try to push an initiation down here at the bottom tower, which has not been touched at all. Skywrath Mage and Witch Doctor hanging out in the forest, waiting out. That middle tower, Morphling is definitely initiating against that middle tower, trying to take it out. Is he going to be able to solo it? Oh boy, here we go. Skywrath Mage. Fire blasted. Is Chronosphere? No Chronosphere coming up from Faceless Void, but the Faceless Void definitely got that kill. No, Pugna got that kill. Is there kill still going on? All 4 heroes on the Dire side are definitely down at the Radiant bottom tower. Morphling is still going against that, soloing against that tower. He is all up against it. Pugna decides to crepify Morphling just to get away. Morphling is not going to let him get away. Or is he? No, Ogre Magi comes in and says, you know what, you might want to back up, otherwise you're going to die. Oh boy, Lich is coming in from the bottom. He's going to slow down that Morphling. Nothing. No. Let's watch how this goes on. Tidehunter comes in, takes out. No, Morphling takes out the Lich. Morphling and Tidehunter decide to back up a little bit. Come fight another day. The Dream 50, Ember Spirit, taking out the neutral creeps. This reminds me of that LC yesterday. Does anybody remember the LC yesterday? Legion Commander with 300 creep kills?
Negative. I unfortunately missed that game.
That was insane. It was definitely 320 CS by the end of the game.
Bottom tower's about to go down as well.
Bottom tower for the Dire is about to go down. We've got a Witch Doctor and a Razor. Witch Doctor still level 5, doesn't even have Voodoo Restoration or his Death Ward up. But that Maledict is definitely going to be used in a second. Tidehunter using that illusion effectively.
I think it looks so bad for the Radiant right now. They have a Pugna, but they have like no damage on the tier 1s. And the Radiant are just like stringing them along, like making them move around the map and not getting anything done. It's really working well for them.
It is definitely working well for them. Their positioning and the way they're working together right now is making me want to look at Dota in a completely different way. Teamwork right here. I'm loving it. Like, low and Lamar players can definitely learn a thing or two from this game. This is how you play as a team. This is how you play Dota. I'm loving the item build on this Morphling right now, by the way. Oh boy, at top. I feel like a team fight's about to happen. Tidehunter, Skywrath Mage, waiting in the forest. That Pugna illusion is definitely calling him out. Faceless Void, Ember Spirit, and Lich on the dire side, trying to protect their final T2. No, second from final.
Middle tower is under attack.
At middle, Morphling decides to teleport down.
Like, the Lich could have stopped this TP with the Chain Frost, but didn't do it.
Definitely could have. Maybe he's forgotten he could do that. What I've been meaning to do is watch one of these couriers go to one of the heroes so I can see what that looks like.
Death Ward on Ogre, he's gonna die to the Maledict, I think.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think he's a goner.
This is all your fault.
Ogre does go down to the Maledict. Good job. Haste Rune picked up by Razor. Up at top, we've got Faceless Void, Morphling. Tidehunter decides to use his old Ravage. Axe Eclipse, Faceless Void decides to use a Chronos Root just to get away. Ember Spirit getting knocked down by Skywrath Mage. Tidehunter gets the last hit on that one. Chain Frost being used by Lich, going after that Morphling, but it doesn't quite hit him hard enough to kill him.
If only that Lich was there earlier, that would have been the sickest Chain Frost.
While the Chronosphere was up?
Yeah, the two
Yeah.
Morphling and the Tide were sitting right next to each other.
Here we go, Lich decides to initiate against the Tidehunter. Morphling decides to take down the Faceless Void. Lich with 9, 10 health. Morphling sees this, decides to takes him out with a double kill. Ryu Obero Z, Morphling is definitely leading with a double kill right now. Net worth, let's look at the XP per minute. Morphling, 533 experience per minute. Oh good lord, I'm loving the kills. The past few moments, Ogre Magi still dead from that Maledict. Lich, Faceless Void, and the only one on the Radiant side to come down is the Tidehunter. Let's look at that fight recap. Alright, Ogre Magi, Lich, Faceless Void.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
The bottom tower on the Dire side is definitely coming down. And if you look at the difference in experience right now, it is definitely going towards the Radiant right now, even more so than before. That net worth is insane too. Hitting the 10,000 gold point. The current gold right now, 1,400 gold. And the net worth still being led by the Radiant with two heroes, Morphling and Razor. Double damage room being called out by the Witch Doctor.
I think it's a little bit scary that Radiants can fight literally 3-on-5 and basically hold their own.
Exactly. I feel like Radiant are just definitely communicating a little bit better than I thought. Axe Eclipse, the team I thought was going to win the whole thing, is on their back toes. Back heels, I mean, I'm sorry with that. 14-6 from the kills. That doesn't matter in Dota. But sometimes you just want to talk about the kills. Good lord. Lich and Ogre Magi just hanging out in the Radiant, in the Dire jungle right now. Morphling decides to push forward down the middle lane. Pugna calling out, hey guys, guess what? Morphling's here. We should probably do something about this.
I don't think they can.
Skywrath Mage and Witch Doctor hiding out yet again. Razor picks up an Oggs. Oh boy. This is a one-sided fight. The entire team, the entire Dire team is down here at middle, trying to protect, because they feel like it's coming. It's coming. Fire Remnant from Ember Spirit hanging out right there on the ledge. Nether Ward. Alright. What do y'all think about that net worth right now anyway?
It's ridiculous.
Wait just one moment. The ward fight right now. Oh boy, what's going on? Witch Doctor gets taken down by Lich. Up here, the ward. How do you all feel about the ward war going on right now? I feel like the Radiant are just warding absolutely everything.
Yeah, they're very aggressive.
This one's about to be dewarded right here.
Yeah, they're about to start dewarding now. Oh boy.
He's gonna die for it.
He's gonna die for dewarding. Skyrath Mage knocks down that Lich. Up here at top. Pushing. Pushing. Pushed. Alright. Faceless Void decides to take out those creeps. Trying to protect that top tower. All the towers are gone except for this button. Huge pack of lag sparks randomly. Anybody else? Faceless Void calling out the fact that they've got lag spikes. This is what happens when you're in an online match. Sadly, this.
So the last one wasn't the only place I was lagging.
Yeah, lag center was not the only one there. How do y'all feel about the tournament so far? Anyway, how was it for you all?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I wish it could have gone more smoothly, but I understand that this was the first time, and just some things were out of your control, like technical.
Does that Ember Spirit see that Morphling right now? Morphling is just running in between Ember Spirit and Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi just walking right past him. He is invisible still. Is he still invisible? Yeah, he is still invisible.
Yeah,
That's why. Oh boy, pops off. Uses a Manta style. Pugna.
Oh, he's draining life.
Giving that life. Did he drain the life from him? That's very. Why would you do that? Oh, Witch Doctor uses the skull. Morphling's gonna get away. Alright. The Dire are definitely playing more defensive than they were before. Ember Spirit initiates against us. Takes out the Skyrath Mage. What were you gonna say?
Out of mana. I think they're gonna get him too with Flaming Piggy.
Definitely. Phasmi is dominating right now, taking out that Witch Doctor. He had no mana, as Warduck did say a moment ago.
I feel the comeback is quite strong here.
It's not yet. Give it a second. Ember Spirit using a TP scroll. What?
I feel like the Radiant are just so far ahead, like they could just put some pressure and it's pretty much over. I don't think 50% Gaming have enough time to come back.
Right now, callouts in the Tidehunter. Trying to say, hey, guess what? Let's go get this Tidehunter right now. Illusion's being picked up by the Pugna. At middle, I'm seeing a Morphling running around. I'm curious what he thinks he's going to do all by his lonesome. I hope he does not overextend, but that Mana Style and that bottled Bounty Rune. Use that Bounty Rune, my friend. Use it. Down at bottom, Pugna using that Illusion Rune to a good degree. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to attacking bottom tower for Radiant side. Skylight Mage and Tidehunter definitely biding their time, waiting for the rest of the team to come. I feel an initiation against the tower at middle is about to happen. Lich using that sacrifice to a good use. I've always wondered.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, Void almost died to the more so.
Void did almost die. Here we go, Decrepify
He's only got
explosions.
level 1 backtrack, so
I feel like he decided that the Axe Eclipse trying to pick himself back up. I had a conversation with his Axe Eclipse one day about yesterday about the Faceless Void. He said that he does not go for the Battle Fury, which is against what a lot of people do. At the same time, he says Battle Fury does not do enough for Faceless Void's attack damage. So what he does is he goes straight for attack speed boosters like Mask of Madness.
I've pretty much seen every Void go Massive Madness. I haven't seen Battle Fury in a long time now.
Yesterday on that 39-minute Battle Fury.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Did you see that?
He got a 38 minutes.
GG. I remember like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was talking about like, does anybody remember when TGG decided to just go for the Battle Fury at 30? Oh, Chronosphere onto the Lich. No, Razor. Good lord. All 3 Lich, Pugna, and Faceless Void taking down that Razor. Pugna gets the final hit on that one, sadly. I feel like they should definitely farm that. Oh, smoke up. Witch Doctor, Skywrath Mage, and Tidehunter smoking up. I feel a gank coming on. Do they know that there's nobody else around there?
I think they should. That Skywrath just popped out of smoke out of nowhere.
Yeah. Definitely those wards. They knew that was going on. Morphling, once again, rushing down the mid lane all by his lonesome. Leveling up net worth. I'm looking at that net worth again. Morphling with 11,000 gold. Pugna, 9,000. And then on the Radiant side, Razor and Tidehunter.
11,000? Oh, I was about to be afraid. Nah, man. Damn.
Net worth, not current gold.
Net worth, my bad.
No worries, man. I'm looking at the difference in experience gained, and it has been, the last few moments has been kind of rocky for the Radiant, because they've had such a huge lead. It's starting to become a little rocky, leading down towards the Dire. And in net worth, overall, the Radiant starting to even out a little bit more. Up at top, Ember Spirit being initiated on it by the Morphling. Morphling doesn't have a DPS to take him down. Ember Spirit sending out one of his remnants for safekeeping, but definitely going back and cutting a few of the people down south. Tidehunter using one of those. Wow, Tidehunter using one of those illusions. Going against the Dire Ancients.
Yeah, I think they want to take that last tier 2 and then take Roshan and then push in.
Yeah, I feel like they've definitely got this definitely got the Dire side controlled. Yeah. This is no longer what?
Oh, I was just gonna say that, like, yeah, I think 50% gaming really want to take a fight now, and it's really gonna come down to a good chrono by Void. Ravage on 3.
Oh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Unstoppable.
Oh, he's just shrink morphing it. Void's gonna die to Maledict.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Malediction.
How do you feel about that fight?
Man, like that 3-man Ravage by the Tide, like I thought like it was pretty much over, like GU was gonna be called, but somehow like 50% gaming came back, even though Void only got like a chrono on a Skywrath who was already half health. I mean, they did lose their tier 2. It's still, I would say that the Radiant definitely won that, but I guess there's still hope for 50%.
There is hope.
Yeah, I also stopped talking because I thought Lee was gonna cast out, do the play-by-play.
So did I.
Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties. Definitely just spilled a soda on the keyboard.
Oh, sure.
During a stream. Oh, I hate my life right now. Whatever. What did I miss?
Not too much.
Oh boy. Pugna initiating against the middle lane. Up here at top, we've got a Morphling farming away against the ghosts in the jungle. Back up top, we've got
having Pugna out farm the Ember and Void here.
definitely that's hits and denies. Wow, Void only 67 CS. Does he realize that you need to?
I think it definitely works against them because Pugna just kind of falls off right about now. Like his Nether Blast doesn't do as much damage, and the Nether Ward is also, eh.
I definitely feel like, okay, so we're about to see a Tidehunter go in and initiate against the Radiant ancients. He's just ancient farming right now. I'm liking it. Witch Doctor sitting at level 9, Tidehunter sitting at level 12.
Man,
Scribbling on the map.
If 50% want to come back, they're gonna have to go for like the ultra long haul.
Definitely.
I don't think they
Pugna
have
is
push either.
Pugna's gonna fall off in the next few moments, I feel. I mean, that one as well. Smoke up by the dire side. I also feel like Ogre Magi has not done enough.
They're gonna try to get the
Really?
Morphling, but I really don't think this is gonna happen. Yeah, he's just gonna TP out, but even if he did,
Yeah, Morphling definitely just TP'd out.
that's pretty sad.
They wasted this smoke to try to initiate against the Morphling, and the Morphling decided, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore.
I think
Morphling using an illusion rune.
Sorry. I was just gonna say that the lane was already pushed pretty far. Like for them to try to smoking him, there was kind of, eh.
Whipping off the mouse. Yeah. Well, that's half of another coke gone. Also, smoke up by the Dire once again. Hopefully they get to use it this time.
Yeah, Team Corona right there.
Yep, there we go. Initiation by the Faceless Void. Taking down that Skywrath Mate. Skywrath Mate's decided, before I die, I'm taking you with me. Skywrath Mate's still alive. Downhill to... Morphling is wicked sick, taking down the Lich and the Ogre Magi.
Void didn't Corona right there. He could have killed the two supports.
Fight recap. Definitely.
That's gonna be a Roche right there. Or are they gonna...
That is a Roche. That's enough. Or taking of the T3 tower, mid. I feel like that's what they're gonna go for. Some...
Tagged on. Oh, never mind. His ultimate's gone.
Dire structures are fortified.
Whose ulti's got that you're talking about? Skywraths?
Razor. I was gonna say this tower is gone, like, but they're still gonna get Rex,
Yeah.
I think.
Dire's middle
They're not gonna take Rex, they only took the tower.
They still have Chrono. Yeah, I would back up
tower
too.
is under attack.
Because Ravage is down now, and that's 50% gaming's Q.
Alright. Doing it for the people. This is amazing. Skywrath Mage. One of his illusions is following the Tidehunter around. I'm liking it. I feel like these players are definitely using the illusions to to a degree I've never seen. This is semi-pro Dota played. Alright, I feel like they were gonna go for a Roche. Skywrath Mage is definitely seeing this happen right now. Faceless Void initiating against him, realizes it's a... Whoa, Morphling decides to pop out of that. Skywrath Mage... Faceless Void getting takedown. Morphling... crapified. Turned into a pig. Ogre Magi being taken down by the Razor. Lich saying just a few 2 seconds long. He's gonna be taken down by the Razor again. Razor is just doing a hell of a match right now. Down here at mid, once again, let's look at the fight recap. Faceless Void taken down, Ogre Magi taken down, Lich buying back into the game. The experience graph right now. Good lord, just showing blatantly the Radiant are taking that. And they're not giving it back. Experience per minute, Morphling, 609 experience per minute. Skywrath Mage, low health, gets taken down by the Ember Spirit.
Just 3-man Ravage.
Ravage coming up from the Tidehunter.
But, yeah,
Finally being taken down.
Wow, they're gonna, wow,
This is a hell of a comeback.
no words.
I have no words. I feel like they overextended. Actually, they overextended way too far without enough without enough time on the clock for the deaths.
I just thought that, you know, Ravage with Morphling would have just cleared them all up. And with Razor too, but I don't know, that mech.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I feel like the Dire are gonna use this time to go against that tower, take it down finally. 31 minutes in the game.
Like Roshan
And the
Tier 1
Radiant.
is huge.
Whoa, the Dire using this time to go against Roche.
Yeah, why not? Morphling dead for another 20 seconds.
Here we go. Lich grabbing up that invisibility.
Anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I don't think Rat Attack got the info memo. For a few moments, it continued to happen. Ooh, Skylab Mage taking down that Phaser's Void. Gem of True Sight being dropped. Static Link coming off from the Razor. He is taking it down, that Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi gonna get away? Ah, he almost got away. Gem of True Sight still being on the ground. Ember Spirit sadly runs into Razor at the one time he did not want to. Radiant are coming back and saying the game's not over yet.
That ought to be a good game right there.
Man, like
I feel like this is GG
really
right
needs
now.
to come back there. Like, if you look at
Fight recap.
they're not too far behind. Like Void and Ember, they're pretty big, or they can get big after that. They get stronger.
The Radiant decide to finish Roshan off.
Tower is under attack.
Like, man, they really should have committed to Roshan. I think Morphling was dead and no one was near.
Morphling decides to pick up that Heart of Tarat. No, it's not Heart. I guess something more. I am all over the place with these names. Good lord. Good thing this is best 2 or 3. Just putting that out there.
This definitely would have been as exciting if this was to happen at, what, 5 in the morning?
No, it wouldn't have been. You went home, and then I went home shortly after you did.
True, yeah.
Radiant popping up again. I mean, Dire. I'm actually shocked the Radiant decided not to take any Racks during that break. Tyler decides to go in and take out the Ancients in the Radiant jungle. A double damage rune is up. I'm curious who's going to take that. I'm almost positive it's going to be a Radiant, though. Dire forming up in a defensive posture, just waiting for them to come down. Lich casting Frost Armor on the barracks. The Radiant grouping up at the middle lane, allowing Morphling to push forward, taking out the entire... This ought to be good.
Man, Dire's turtle, like, maybe 15 minutes ago was pretty pathetic, but now, like, Ember Spirit has Battle Fury and Chrysalis. I don't know. I think there's still hope, but...
You think there's still hope for them to come back?
Yeah. Like, I mean, earlier, like, I thought it was GG for the Radiant, but they just... they had 3 kills. I really don't know. When they died their base, I mean. And Ember Spirit, like, he scales really well.
True. Well, I get that 14-second cooldown on Plasma Field. Completely forgot it was that short. I always thought it felt like it was longer. Because that is a really good skill. Especially once you get Static Link up enough.
Here's a push.
Here's a push coming from the Radiant, taking out that top Rax. Mana Style being initiated from the Morphling. Forces Void decides to use a Chronosphere. Oh boy, is he going to be able to pull it off? Doesn't get any kills from that. Nobody's dead yet. Both Rax are coming down. Morphling taking hits from the tower. Pugna being killed. Lich going down. Morphling. Ravage coming up. Oh boy, Ember Spirit's being taken out as well. Ogre Magi trying to get out of there. Faceless Void, where are you? You went home to heal. Oh, ha, ha. Faceless Void coming down to take down what is his, rightfully, Morphling not dying yet. Razor with a double kill. GG being called. GG. Game over.
Yeah, that was
there
the
we go.
best they could have really hoped for, but they just didn't have the damage, unfortunately.
GG. Game 1 of the Elysian final going to X-Swag, aka not good enough. We're going to take one quick break. We'll be back with Game 2. Hopefully 50% Gaming can pick that up. Pick that up.